Every house has a room no one talks about, not because it's locked, but because it watches. I didn't believe in cursed room until I moved into house number 47. The house was cheap, too cheap for a fully furnished place in a white neighborhood. The owner smiled too much. His eyes never blinked. There is only one rule, he said, don't sleep in that room. I loved every horror story starts like that. At night, I explored the house. Two bedrooms, a kitchen, a bathroom, and then the third room. No lock, no lights, just darkness, and the feeling that something inside was already aware of me. At exactly 2:17 a.m., I woke up, not from a dream, but from breathing. Slow, heavy, right beside my ear. I turned on the lamp. Nothing. Then I noticed something strange. The third room's door was open. I was sure I had closed it. From inside came a sound, like fingernails on walls. Next morning, I installed a camera facing the third room. That night, I slept the monitor on. At 3 a.m., the screen flickered. The room was no longer empty. Something stood inside, tall, faceless. It didn't move, but the camera timestamp kept changing. Time had stopped. Then the figure turned its head and looked directly into the camera at me. I reviewed the footage the next day. The camera showed me walking into the room, but I never did. In the video, I stood still, staring at the wall. Then I smiled. My face stretched unnaturally wide, and I whispered something. I turned up the volume. It said, I see you now. I confronted the owner. His smile disappeared. That room doesn't show you ghosts, he said. It shows what's watching you. He explained the room doesn't hunt people. It waits for loneliness, for silence, for someone who looks at it long enough. Once it learns your face, it doesn't need the room anymore. I packed my bags. At midnight, the power went out. The third room door opened by itself. Inside, I saw my bedroom. Inside that, me, sleeping. I realized the truth. I was never the owner of the house. I was the next room. I woke up screaming, but not in my body. I was standing in the hallway, watching myself scream inside the bedroom. The walls were breathing slowly now. The third room door was gone. In its place, a mirror. The reflection didn't copy me. It watched me. Behind the reflection, something moved. Not walking, not crawling, sliding. The mirror cracked, and suddenly, I was back in my bed. Morning sunlight, birds, normal sounds. I checked the calendar. It was the same date. I moved in house number 47. This time, I spoke to the neighbors. They all avoided eye contact. One old woman whispered, Which room are you now? I laughed nervously. He started crying. A man across the street nailed his window shut. He yelled, I learned my voice first. That night, I heard knocking. Not on the door. From inside the walls. Knock, knock. Each knock matched my heartbeat. I found a diary hidden under the floorboard. Different handwriting, same story. Every tenant wrote the same sentence on the last page. I'm still here. But the ink was fresh, still wet. New pages were blank, waiting. Then my hand started moving on its own, writing page after page. Describe things that didn't happen yet, including this moment. New rules appeared on the wall, written in shadows. Don't name it. Don't show fear. Don't sleep alone. Never let it finish watching. I broke rule 4 first. Time froze again. The shadow peeled off the walls. They formed a face. My face, but older, hollow, smiling. It spoke without sound. Your turn to watch. The house changed. Walls became screens. Every surface showed rooms, different houses, different people, all watching something dark, all being watched. I realized the room doesn't belong to the house belongs to the room, and the room exists wherever. Someone is alone, staring too long into darkness, like you are now. I tried to scream, but the voice came out wrong, layered, echoing, not just mine. It said, "Stay with us." I felt memorized, praying, my name, my face, my past being replaced by corners, by shadows, by silence. I was becoming a room. I found a door I didn't recognize. It wasn't dark, it was empty. I stepped through and woke up here, recording this, uploading it, because it needs witness. I need eyes. I need you. If you felt uneasy, if you checked behind you, if you paused the video, it already noticed room. Room doesn't disappear. They migrate. And tonight, house number 7 is wherever you are.